I think one of the greatest accomplishments that I ever did, and it might not seem significant to a lot of people, but one of the ones that I consider one of my top ones is actually getting a higher score on the SAT the second time around. And that seems silly at first, but it showed me that when I put my mind to something and I work really hard for it, I sacrificed a couple hours every week, and then it was worth it because in the end, what I got was a higher score, and that gave me more opportunities and better scores, so that way I could apply it to different colleges. And that's basically why I consider it one of my greatest achievements, because it showed me the potential of hard work and also the benefit of the sacrifice, because it's a give and take. I gave something, and what it gave back to me was something that I was actually really happy with. Always have pens on you, because you can never have too many pens. Something that I learned back in my speech and debate days, but also here, is when you lose a pen, you gotta be able to bail the guy out next to you who's like, can I have a pen? But at the end of the day, you gotta work at it, and you gotta make sure that you have people next to you that are gonna help you. And then also realize that you gotta take the little successes along with the big ones. What I realized is that when you're working through a ton of homework and there's drama at school and things happen in life and rocks and all this stuff gets chucked at you, is that you work hard and you gain rewards, but we can't forget the small things in life. You gotta sometimes focus on the small things and not necessarily the bigger picture. Because if you miss the small things in life, then how are you gonna ever notice the big things? One of the biggest influences that I had actually came from my math professor, who I stayed with for 2 semesters this year. She was a professor for my college algebra class, and then I ended up taking her calculus class as well. And one of the little monikers that she had, and she was a very tough person. So if you're watching this, just know that I'm telling the truth, Professor Mulcantine. And that one of her sayings that she had was, "Pain is temporary, your GPA is forever." And I put that in my junior quote book because, heck, why not? But I realize now that it is what she said is true. I'm not sure what I would want to change. I could tell you various cliches about terrorism or the environment or political problems that we have today in our nation. But I think that what I am called towards is something that I haven't necessarily found yet, and might necessarily not be specific my entire lifetime, which for some people might be very scary. It's like, oh, you don't have something that's pinpointed, like what is your point? I feel the point is more to be the difference, and when you are the difference, change will come. And if you are the difference, you have some control over what that change will be. And if by using good judgment, your morals, other people's advice, your friends, your family, I think then when time passes, that change, whatever it may be, will become way more clear to you. In the fall of 2018, I will be attending Charleston Southern University in Charleston, South Carolina. I'll be studying criminal justice down at Charleston Southern. I'm not exactly sure what my minor will be. I am thinking perhaps either aerospace studies because of the ROTC, or Arabic because a second language never hurt anyone. Down the road, I see myself as a pilot, and if not a pilot, perhaps somewhere in special operations, maybe security forces. I'm not sure. I'll see where that road takes me. I'm not there yet. But that's basically what I'm planning to do with my life. I wanted it to have purpose, and one of the things that I've been writing about for scholarships and stuff is that I'm adopted from South Korea. I came home in 1999 when my parents adopted me, and I've lived here all my life, 18 years. 19 this August, and it's been a great journey so far, and I'm grateful for all the opportunities that I've had, and I don't think that I would have had the same ones if I had stayed over in South Korea. I feel that for 18 years I have been given resources and I've taken them wholeheartedly, but I feel that it's my time to give back a portion of my life to help serve my country.